Hello, Blockey Hockey Nation. We got a AllahFresco a little bit late to the building, a little bit slow, but we got a game here. Very important game, actually. Minnesota versus Seattle. This is Seattle's last game of the season, and this game also means if they make playoffs or not over Montreal. So they're going to be playing with their life on the line. We got Mason, Al, and Diego on the desk. Send it over to AllahFresco. How are Seattle going to look to approach this game here? It's a must-win game.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle winning in, losing they're out. The Seattle team, probably shouldn't have found themselves in this spot, but due to some management issues, let's put it that way, have found themselves on the brink of elimination. And quite frankly, I believe the Sticks and Birdie line has to step up and do some of the hard work. Robe's been kind of carrying the offensive load, and when Sticks has an on night, the last time they played Minnesota, he scored 5 goals. So if he is on tonight, I expect a Seattle victory.
Seattle victory. Send it over to Diego now. I mean, who's gonna be that shining light for Seattle today? Probably not Cartoony Man, but who do you think's gonna be?
Obviously Rob, the bulldog. He's doesn't change his play style, but I think he's got at least 2 goals in him this game. I don't know if they win though, but he's got at least 2.
At least 2. I mean, that's what you can always count on from Robert. He gets a lot of goals. He gets active in the offensive zone and he scores. Send it to Mason now. On the other side of things, you got Minnesota. I mean, they're not really playing for anything. They're already guaranteed playoffs, but they still got a decent team out there. No Goriest, but what do you expect to see from them tonight?
It's going to be kind of interesting because I heard Tango is going in net, so they only have Badgers as kind of like the main guy on the team, joined alongside by like friends. Right? So I'm not too sure how serious Minnesota's going to take this game. I'm sure all of Montreal are very upset with the circumstances, but
I don't know.
I've
Yeah,
got
we'll see
Seattle
it.
winning this one.
Yeah, as I think one of their players just did doing a performance enhancing test to see if they were on the PEDs. I think they're safe for now, so we'll see how that goes. Let's do some quick score predictions, Diego.
3-2 Minnesota.
I think Seattle will win this 4-1. Al?
I think this game's gonna go to overtime. Overtime. I think Seattle's gonna come up on top 4-3.
And
I think,
Mason.
I think you guys are a little crazy. This is gonna be like a Seattle 5-0. Like they're going against like a non-HL team. It's not gonna be pretty this one.
Tango's playing out, by the way.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
Tango is playing out. Am I commentating this game or is it you, AllahFresco?
Yeah, I'm commentating and you're gonna be
Mason commentating. All
You're
right.
my color.
All right. Well, I'll send it up to Mason here for the puck drop.
Thank you, Ben. As we get down to puck drop, Tango plays it over to ZCDs, who has a shot, but he's gonna jump over the puck, accidentally sticks, does a quick pullback, looking for a shot, and Color Derp's gonna make the first save of the game. 10 seconds in, Tango, great pullbacks there, trying to clear it out. Sticks with another open opportunity, and he finds the short side, and Seattle are up by 1 already, 15 seconds into this game.
Well, I mean, that's a goal there from Sticks. I guess Montreal might be mad about some match fixing, but if you got Color Derp in the net, you can expect some goals to go in, and that was a P3 on the near side, so unfortunate.
Very unfortunate situations Minnesota find themselves in already, indeed. But I'm not gonna lie, it's I don't know how winnable this is for Minnesota, especially with the likes of Spray 23 apparently going to be touching the ice later on. But we'll just have to wait and see how this goes. Tango Sticks back on the puck drop, and ZCDs takes a shot from outside. Birdie's going to block that one. Arax. Sticks wins it as he tries cutting inside, but that's going to get clamped away by 2 Frenchmen of Minnesota. Sticks now looking to find a pass inside the JR Goof. Tango wins it. Looks like he's a little bit laggy as he tries to find ZCDs with a great pass. Does not find it. Arax taking a shot from the outside, and that's going to hit off the outside post. Minnesota knocking on the door, but have not found a shot on target yet. Arax dumping this one down into the offensive zone. Rob makes his way onto the ice for the first time tonight. Rob now cutting inside. Going past multiple Minnesota men, but it gets blocked away by Tango. He makes his way off the ice for Badgers. Liano now. Bit of a questionable decision to have Liano be playing defense. on the side of Seattle, but just have to see how that one plays out. Biscuit Talk gonna play this one straight down, back up to Badgers. Very back and forth. Seems like both these teams can't really have a pretty stable kind of possession. Frown up against Rob. Badgers are going to take it off of him. Rob cutting inside, and it's on the goal line, but Color Derp's going to clear that one away. Rob trying to take a shot from the outside. Badgers is there to clamp it away, prevent anything else from happening. Badgers still going down the boards as Biscuit Talk in support in the slot. Badgers trying to make something happen, but he plays a great pass into the slot. Cartoony Man's going to glove that one down and blow the whistle.
Yeah, good glove there from Cartoony Man. It's a good slot pass from Badgers. It's kind of rough as a defender. If that pass goes right in front of your slot, you got to just trust that your keeper glove set in case you don't accidentally hit it into your own net, as I'm too familiar with.
Tango pulling that one back. Shot there from ZCDs, but it gets blocked away by multiple Seattle defensemen. Birdie now bumping this one up towards the boards. Sticks has some space to work with here. Arax is able to crunch down and clamp that one. Tango with a great move on the outside, but can't find anything else going for him. Big hit there from ZCDs. And the referee is not going to call that one. Just going to let the boys play tonight. Sticks now trying to take a shot himself. Gets past Arax, but he recovers the play well enough. Unless Sticks has something to say about it. No, he does not. Birdie dumping this one down into the offensive zone. Tango. Arax. Lots of back and forth going on here. Sticks cutting down, trying to take a shot himself from the outside, but Tango able to recover the play safely. Gorius not being in attendance for multiple Minnesota games towards the end of the season. Let's see how he recovers for playoffs. Great pullback there from Tango. With about half of this period gone, Seattle still having the shot advantage. Minnesota yet finding one. There's one from Biscuit Talk, but it's far off target. Biscuit Talk killing some time. Plays a great pass in the Badgers, and Badgers is going to miss that slot opportunity. And Biscuit up against Rob here. Rob with some open space shot, and that's going to nearly find its way into the back post, but Color Derp clears it away as it was a little too weak from Rob. Badgers fighting up against Jado in the corner. Badgers going dangerously through the slot. Plays a great pass over to Biscuit Talk, but he was not ready for it. Rob all on his own in the corner, and he takes a shot, and that hits off the far post. Seattle are climbing for that second. They want all the cushion they can get in this game. Badgers playing a great pass over to Biscuit Talk, who gets a step on Liano. But Liano clamps it away. Badgers is there. Badgers doing some tech. Biscuit Talk takes a shot on the short side, and it's saved by Cartoony Man, who's had question marks around him towards the latter half of this season. Rob now taking it inside, plays a pass into the slot. Color Derp clears it away. Arax with a little bit of space here on the boards to work with. Rob gets a great pullback on it. Has Jared Goof in support in the slot. Tango is going to clear this one out, trying to find Arax, and that's going to be offsides against Seattle.
Good chances there for Minnesota. They've been doing pretty good finding that slot pass, just not connecting on it so far. Biscuit did get a P3 chance, but not terrible from Minnesota so far.
Sticks nearly getting a shot right off of the draw there. But Tango trying to get a step on Birdie there, but Birdie was ready for it. Jaragoof deciding to go down the boards into two Minnesota defensemen. It seems like both these teams are fighting in the neutral zone for the puck. Tango now trying to cut upwards, but Sticks comes down. Gets a good clamp on the play. Sticks here dumping it down towards the offensive zone. Tango with some questionable moves. Not too sure what he had planned there. Sticks with a shot. Colored up with a better save on that That one there, Tango's just going to dump this one out towards the middle. Gets another shot there from Birdie. Blocked by Arax with 15 seconds left here. Seattle putting on all the pressure, trying to get a second before the period ends. Sticks with one final shot, and that's going to do it for this period. Seattle opening up the game 15 seconds in with a great goal from Sticks. Questionable goaltending by Color Dirt, but we're going to take it up to the desk. Take it away. Send it away.
Yeah, good first period. Minnesota not going out of this game so far. I mean, they're playing with heart after, even though there's not really too much to play for here. Send it over to Diego first. Seattle, I mean, do they look like they've got control of this game? You think they're going to take this and get their playoff spot?
As it stands, they're in a good place. However, they got to be careful on those slot defending chances from Minnesota. Minnesota easily could have had 2 goals this period. But Seattle looked pretty comfortable in the offensive zone at least. Rob, he's doing his thing. That first goal is a little bit unlucky if you're Minnesota, but I think Seattle could probably still just take it home.
Yeah, and I'll send it over to the highest IQ user on the desk here, AllahFresco. I mean, what do you think Minnesota's got to do in this second period or third period just to get some goals on the scoreboard?
Yeah, I mean, going off of what Diego said over there, I think feeding the slot is the MO for this Minnesota team. Seattle's slot coverage so far has been pretty poor. So if I'm on the Minnesota bench, I'm telling them to slam it to the slot. Biscuit Talk had a great chance to slam one home, but unfortunately he shot it right into Cartoony Man. And that was really the only chance they had all game.
Yes, they are still getting their chances. They've got really good offensive players like Badgers and Tango, but we haven't really got to see too much of them so far. Mason, do you think Minnesota has a chance to take this game? I mean, what do you think the Montreal players are thinking watching this game right now?
Montreal players are probably just pretty worried with what they're seeing right now on the ice, but I mean, there are a few good takeaways from this Minnesota team so far. I mean, they've had pretty open chances, like Badgers had an open chance in the slot. Biscuit Talk also has an okay kind of attempt in the slot. I mean, they're not down and out of this game, but right now it's looking kind of grim. We're just going to wait
Yeah,
and see if Seattle's stack on the
yeah.
goals.
Looking a little bit grim for Minnesota, but there's still a lot of hockey to be played. As I'll send it back up to Mason.
Thank you, Ben. The Sticks and Tango are back there for the draw. Tango going to put this one outside for CCDs, and he finds his short side, and the Grey Ducks have equalized.
And the streets of Montreal have erupted. I mean, that is a patented play. I've seen this Minnesota team do plenty of times where ZCDs just literally runs off the faceoff, P3s it from deep. And, this is Cartoony Man's biggest problem. I mean, that's, not the great... It's a good shot, but it's not the greatest shot. And it goes in P3 near side on him, and Seattle now have to climb back here.
Both these teams letting up a questionable goal early on in periods. And we are back on the draw here. And there's going to be an FOV against Tango there. Accidentally stepped on the puck. CCD is going to be taking this one. JR Goof looking for a shot potentially from there, but oh, big hit on the play against Tango. And referee's not going to call it. Great shot there from Tango on the short side. And JR Goof going back the other way. Taking it all the way into the offensive zone himself. Birdie trying to take a shot from the outside, but Sticks got caught off sides. Right there, Ben.
Yeah, as the whole chat, very surprised that there was a massive hit there from Sticks off a clearance from Tango, which pretty much took him out of the play. And JL maybe scrolling reels didn't see that, and unfortunate there for Minnesota.
And there's going to be another FOV there against Tango. Seems like CCD is going to be taking the draw again. Sticks going to win it this time. Sticks looking to take a shot. CCD's not going to let it happen. And Arax trying to clear it to safety, and he nearly own goals it there towards his goalie. Got to be careful with where you hit these pucks, especially against this hungry Seattle team with their season on the line. Tango dumping this one down towards ZCD's. Birdie gets the ping on the play. ZCD's now And the net. It seems like we're going to have some line changes here from both sides. Is Birdie going to stall out some time? Badgers. Going toe for toe with Jado here. Down the boards is Rob. Got to clamp down on the play. Badgers dumping this one out. Trying to find Biscuit Talk. Fortunately, it finds the hands of Rob. Rob. Great move on the short side. And Color makes an even better save. And there's a great pass there from Badgers up to Biscuit Talk, but a bit of a heavy touch there. Unfortunately, might kill this play unless Biscuit Talk can find Badgers in the slot. Does so, but gets clamped away by Liano. Interception. Jado and Biscuit Talk looking like idiots here in the corner. Liano thumping this one up. Rob cutting inside. Trying to find Jado. Jado pulls it back, looking for a potential shooting angle. Can't find one. Rob. Dumping it towards the slot. Easy glove there for Color Derp. Arax back on the ice now with the first line of Minnesota. Biscuit Talk all on his own in the slot. Bit of a 2-on-1 here for Tango, but Tango deals with it almost immediately. Birdie has something to say about it himself as he takes a shot, and it gets gloved down by Color Derp. Great play there from Seattle to recover the play. JR Goof now. Playing this one into Sticks. As ZCD's. JR Goof's going to dump this one down into the offensive zone. Arax gets around Sticks. Has to get through Birdie, doesn't do so. Seems like a lot of back and forth right now between these two teams. You can feel the tension in the stadium. Arax here in the corner looking for a slot pass. Birdie's not going to let it happen as he plays that one back. Oh, great move from Sticks, but Tango was ready for it. Arax going to clamp this one behind the net. As ZCD's on the short, or the same side as him. JR Goof looking to cut inside. Maybe look for a shot or try and kill some time. And same with the Will. What are you noticing from the Seattle team? I mean, they kind of look a little shaken up after that goal.
Yeah, I'm seeing, like, they're playing okay, but, I mean, I've definitely seen them play better, and especially for this team that has all this offensive pressure, I haven't really got to see too much going for it. I saw a few nice moves from Rob in the corner, but not really too much from anybody else.
And it seems like there's going to be an FOV there against Minnesota. I believe Biscuit Talk was a block too far forward. Frown's going to dump this one up towards Badgers. Badgers up against Liano on the boards here. Liano going to dump this one down towards Rob. Both teams fighting for it in the defensive corner of Minnesota. Frown, great pass over to Badgers. Badgers cutting inside, looking for something. Cannot find an angle as Frown's going to dump this one back up towards Badgers. Very much so back and forth gameplay in the neutral zone as Badgers finally breaks it out. Badgers potentially looking for a solo move in the corner. Cannot find one. And Jado here with an open shot, and that gets gloved down by Color Derp with a great save there. Making up for his mistake earlier. Frown trying to find a pass. Rob on the short takes a shot on the short side. Color Derp makes yet another great save. Color Derp doing everything he can to help Montreal get into these playoffs. Birdie up against Biscuit Talk in the corner. Frown cannot get it past Sticks and Birdie. Frown all by himself here. He defends it well, neutralizes the play. Tango on it now. Looking for a slot pass towards Sticks, cannot find one. One player I kind of haven't seen much from so far is Sticks individually, as he makes a great move there, but nothing out of the corner like I've usually seen him do. Seems like he settled for more a safe route for this game. Sticks now in the corner. Counting upwards. Taking a shot again on the short side, and Color Derp not going to make the same mistake twice. RX or ZCD's over to Tango. Tango back to ZCD's. Shot on the short side, and it's to the goal line. Tango popped.
Oh
Minnesota
no.
find their second goal before the end of the period.
And that is Montreal's goal there. After all that pressure from Seattle, they were creating great chances. Color Derp, out of all people, being the unsung hero for Minnesota right now. And going up the other way, ZCD's has his P3 off the post. Color Derp is just not able to recover there. And Tango taps it in. I mean, this is what's been killing the Seattle team. A deep P3, uncontested, went off the post. But, on a play like that, it looked like Cartoony Man had enough time to recover. He just wasn't able to. And now Seattle are a goal down in a game they must win.
Right before the end of a period, Minnesota looking for a third, but Liano is going to neutralize the play. As this one goes behind the net, Minnesota crawl their way back into this game and now looking like the front runners. Let's head back to the desk, see what Sammy the Whale has to say about this one.
Yeah, so far, this is the game. I mean, Minnesota, they're not playing for anything, but they're out there and they're winning against a team that must win. Diego, I mean, what does Seattle need to do? I mean, there's only so much you can do with your keeper not having the greatest game, but now offensively, they need to start doing more.
I think they need just a bit more passing plays. Like Minnesota showed in that second goal, just give and go. It's great chemistry from Minnesota. Seattle just don't seem to show that at all in that period, especially. Like they go up the defensive zone, they try to do something in the corner, it doesn't work. Try to get a slot pass, doesn't work. I don't know. I think they need some like longer passing plays to break up the ice.
Yeah, this is kind of wild that, I'll set it to AllahFresco. I mean, look, you've got a great offensive power on Seattle, but they're still struggling to score a little bit. Granted, Color Derp is having a game that I don't ever really see him having, but, I mean, yeah, what else do they have to do? And on Minnesota's side, what do they have to do to hold on to this lead?
I think they're doing a really good job of limiting Seattle. I know Seattle's 10 shots, but I feel like half of their shots have just been Robe just shot chucking it from deep. And honestly, that it's just not going to work. I mean, I know Color Derp's not the greatest goalie, but he's clearly competent enough this game to stop some of those P3s. I mean, they might sneak one past him eventually, but I just feel like it's not the optimal strategy for the Seattle team.
Yeah, as it would be surprising if the Seattle team doesn't even make playoffs. I mean, they've got great players. Definitely that scandal early on in the season, them signing an illegal goalie and getting those forfeit is coming back to bite them here in the final game. As we've got possibly only one more period of hockey left and only one more period of hockey for the Seattle team this season. As we'll send it up to Mason here for casting.
Essentially, the final period of the regular season for season 28. Before we head to playoffs, Tango up against Sticks. Tango pulling it back, and Sticks goes right through. Color Derp makes a great save. Minnesota nearly. Oh my God, ZCD's going back the other way. He finds the back of the net. What looked like a great chance for Seattle has flipped on its head, and Minnesota get a 2-goal lead.
And I mean, this is, I got to say another thing about the Seattle team. This first line has been very disappointing. I mean, you've got decent players there. You got Birdie, a former Norris winner. You got Sticks, really good offensive player. And then you've got JR there as well, maybe Polar Bear in Arlington, Texas. But, I mean, they're just not performing here, and they get scored on again. That one, maybe Cartoony Man can't really do anything about that because it's a nice shot from ZCD's. But, I mean, now they're down 2, and they've only got a goal to show for this game, so they really need to get going.
They really, really need to lock in right now. 5 minutes left. ZCD's going straight through. JR Goof looking for maybe a shot. Not find one. RX. Tango. Color Derp making a glove there. And he's going to blow a whistle there. Nearly looked like he was a little too far up for a glove, but he's able to somehow get it. What do I know about goalies? Nothing.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tango. X pulling it back towards Birdie. Birdie gets a shot off, but it gets blocked away by Minnesota defensemen, putting their bodies on the line for Montreal. Tango cutting inside. Great path over to ZCDs, and that one's going to get thrown away with a bit of a whiff opportunity. Arax towards Tango looking for a one-timer, and Birdie's there to intercept the play. Arax now playing this one down towards Tango. Back and forth in this neutral zone. Seattle can feel the pressure now. Tango trying to potentially play that one back towards Arax, but didn't realize he made the line change preemptively. Tango up against Rob here on the boards. Found 6-7. Taking it behind the net. Rob, great move. Trying to find a shot on the short side. Corner with 2 great saves back to back. Keep Minnesota's 2-goal lead in hand. Leano dumping this one down towards Rob. Badgers now. Great pass and Color with a great save to keep Seattle out of this game. Leano now stepping into the offensive zone. Color making another heroic clear there. Minnesota needs to be careful. Color again with another clear. Looking like their best defenseman and their shot stopper. Both in one. Biscuitok cutting inside. Badgers is wide open. Cannot find it. Rebounds. Cartoony Man makes a great save there on the Michigan attempt from Badgers. Biscuitok. Big hit there. And there's going to be a delayed penalty against the home team, Seattle. And Seattle can finally feel it against them, Ben. The pressure is getting to them.
This is tough here, and this is especially not what they want to be doing there. They're probably their best player so far. Rob is now getting sent to the box. I got a 2v3 here, and I mean, you know, he had a great string of plays there. I mean, this is probably the best I've ever seen Color Dirt play, and it's for a game that technically doesn't even matter for Minnesota.
Tango looking to pull it back towards ZCD. ZCD settles to take it across, trying to find a pass into the slot. Cannot find Tango. ZCD's with a great pullback, trying to find Tango again. Sticks is going to clamp this one back. It seems like Seattle are going to settle for the 2v3 offense. Sticks trying to go himself, but he gets clamped away by Tango. And Birdie can take this one all the way back. Tango with a great pullback, pass over towards ZCD's. ZCD's takes a shot, blocked away by Birdie. Arax now playing this one out towards Tango. Minnesota kind of overcooking here on these passing plays. And Sticks looking for a Michigan attempt, but there's going to be no end product. Tango up towards ZCD's. Great ping there from Birdie. And the power play is successfully killed by Seattle. Birdie playing a pass, but Sticks runs off the ice, and it's going to be on the goal line. And
Oh my God!
From Seattle, and is that the dagger?
That is surely the dagger there. I mean, ZCD's honestly, he's been a sleeper player this season, and I mean that just shows why. I mean, he's got a hat trick in this game. He just shows up when his team needs him. He can find the back of the net, and I think it's also going to be a penalty on Seattle too, as they got a too many men. But this is very poor from Seattle. This was their game to win. They had the lead, and they just managed this awfully, and now they're paying the price.
They had potentially the best start ever that they could have asked for. One shot, one goal in the first 10 seconds. All the momentum in their favor. All this offensive pressure in their favor, and they've just let it slip. I cannot imagine what that voice call is like right now. As Badgers trying to find a fifth. And make this one an embarrassing defeat. Oh my God, Rob nearly owned goaling there. Frown takes a shot. Gets blocked away by Leano. And with 3 minutes left here, what do Seattle have left in the tank? Rob taking a shot, blocked away by Frown. Rob still on it, trying to find the post, and Color Dirt makes the great save. And Badgers with a breakaway going the other way. Whiffs on it. And still
Good
on
play
it.
for Badgers.
And Badgers still on it. He's got the moves like Badgers, man.
Sure.
Rob now, behind the net. Trying to dump it into the slot. Color Dirt makes a great glove there. Badgers still on Rob. Not letting this one get through him. Frown. Badgers cutting inside. Takes a shot and it hits off the post again. Minnesota nearly getting their fifth. Great pass into the slot, and that's going to hit off the far post. What is Seattle doing on defense? Cartoony Man gloving that one down, putting it behind the net. Cartoony Man with a 0.5 save percentage right now. Eric's taking a shot from deep. Cartoony Man makes yet another save. And with 1:37 left on the clock, it just seems like it's ticking down. And there's going to be a miss again from Tango. And Minnesota are going to claim victory here in Seattle.
Well, that is unfortunate. Rob in the chat is a little bit upset. I mean, I don't know what more Cartoony Man could have done on that shot. That was a great play there from Tango. But yeah, Seattle. I mean, if they
Wait,
the fact they're
Rob's
losing this
gonna
game
catch a mute there,
5-1 is pretty bad. Pretty bad, man.
Ben, I think Rob's going to catch a mute.
Nope,
Over for
nope.
him.
Well, unfortunate for Robert. But, this is just very unfortunate for Seattle. But, I mean, look, with how this game has gone, it's really tough to say they really deserved a playoff spot. I mean, Minnesota has just been the better team, even with, the shots discrepancy here.
ZCD is going down the middle. Cartoony Man making another save. Arax. Great save there from Color Derp. Tango dumping this one down towards ZCDs, who has another one-on-one. And he finds the far side. And Minnesota get a sixth, Ben. This is embarrassing.
Bro, Color Derp got an assist too. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's crazy. You've got so many good performances here from Minnesota. And again, in a game that doesn't matter for them. I mean, they're already in the playoffs. I don't even know if this moves them up in the standings, but I mean, this is a really good game for Minnesota. No Goris, and they're playing this well. Bodes well for them in the playoffs, as Color Derp actually got an assist on that play too.
Yeah, Ben, and then I just can't believe how this game has crumbled so far from Seattle. And we're just going to have to suffer through another 1:10 of it. It's going to be the end of Seattle here. Potentially JR Group's last game owning Seattle as well. Potentially looking for a new adventure next season. That's enough for another time. JR Goof gets past Arax, goes all the way himself, but Tango gets the back check on JR Goof. JR Goof playing it into the slot, trying to find Birdie, but cannot find it. JR Goof, some flick tech there. Great pass to Birdie. Birdie takes a shot and finds the far side. And Seattle get one back.
Yep, it's doable. 4 goals. You need a goal every 10 seconds, basically.
Has this ever happened before, Ben?
No, I don't think so. But I mean,
it's not going to.
It's not going to. I mean, it actually is crazy if they even manage to make this close. But unfortunate for Color Derp, he concedes another goal. Good P3 there from Birdie, but probably in vain.
Bit of a see you later from Birdie. Great shot on the far side from him. Colored are unable to make that save, which is surprising based on the performance we've seen from him tonight. Tango with an FOV on the play. Not too sure what's going on here for Seattle. Sticks is sitting in net. Trying to play goalie for Cartoony Man. Tango looking for a shooting angle. Birdie gets a great back check there. And with 20 seconds left here, it is just over for Seattle. One of the teams that seemed almost destined and guaranteed a playoff spot cannot find their footing later on in the season. And that is going to do it. Biscuit Tuck trying to find the last shot. Jargoof against Badgers. Badgers up to Tango. Tango with a one-on-one opportunity here to end the game. And it's 7.
Well.
And I believe that is just going to do it for Seattle's season. Last shooting opportunity there from JR Goof gets blocked by a hound of Minnesota defensemen. And that is going to do it for BHL Season 28 regular season. We have our 8 teams guaranteed in playoffs. And we will be back next week, potentially starting on Wednesday or Tuesday night for BHL playoff action. I have been Maspin, joined alongside by Sammy the Whale, AllahFresco, Diego, Seven Josh, and Booty. And, have a good night.